we have a little surprise for you. For you guys being great champions, at this time, brought out by the beautiful Shelly Martinez, we'd like to present to you brand new NWA Heritage Tag Team belts. Shelly.
Well, how about that? Well, those look fantastic, and the titles look pretty sweet too.
TK, I missed you, buddy.
All right, so the right thing being done here, as Jon Ian mentioned, the titles being defended all around the globe, and now
here you go.
The rightful champions presented with the brand new titles.
We would just like to take this opportunity to say that we consider this to be a great honor. We've been holding down this title for almost a year now. The tribe is here to stay. The actions of Los Bandidos, we don't even need to comment. We're more honorable than that.
You know, we may be more honorable, but right now I'm not feeling too honorable. So Los Bandidos, you know, you guys talk a lot of trash. You steal.
Tag Team Champions Los Bandidos, of course accompanied by the lovely, delicate flower Sylvia.
And look at this, you know that it's always going to be physical anytime these two teams get after each other. It's going to be wild. Jon Ian doing his best to step in there and separate them. Good luck.
Yeah, well, these two teams picking up where they left off. I mean, we talked about the physicality when these two teams meet each other. Unbelievable. Jon Ian not having much luck here trying to keep these guys apart.
Well, I'll tell you what, Los Bandidos putting their hands on an NWA official. They might be looking at some more fines. Already been fined $5,000 a piece.
There's the locker room clearing out here, coming out to try and separate these two teams. I'll tell you what, TK, there is so much bad blood between these two. I really, personally, I just want to see them fight one more time. We got to see this match.
Well, absolutely. Nothing has been settled between these two teams. A lot of bad blood, as you mentioned. Look at the ring filling up with referees, with members of the NWA Hollywood locker room just trying to keep these teams from tearing each other apart. And what is it going to take to settle this feud once and for all?
I'll tell you what, things completely out of control. You know, I don't know. All I know is we got to get these two teams in the ring, and perhaps we need to throw out the rules somehow, because these guys just cannot, the ring cannot contain them, it seems.
You hear the great fans here at Glendale Studios chanting, let them fight. As you mentioned, they want to see it. We all want to see it. Who is the better team? Is it the champs, or is it Los Bandidos?
Well, again, looks like order has been restored here. Is Sylvia okay? That's what I need to know, TK. Is she okay?
You've got your priorities out of whack. Well, as you mentioned, seems like order has been restored.
But you know, you mentioned it, TK. Hopefully we can see these two teams, you know, fight one more time. The tribe put the titles on the line, and we see this thing settled, because obviously it has not been settled in this situation. Lots of bad blood here.
Well, Los Bandidos have exposed some weakness in the tribe that previous to their...
Oh, wait a second. There's Rico Dynamite trying to get another piece of the Navajo Warrior.
Sneaking around. This thing is far from over. And yes, when it is all on the line, though, will Los Bandidos finally take home the championships?
Well, I got no doubt about it, TK. The Los Bandidos match up with the tribe better than any other tag team in the NWA, in my humble opinion.
It is spilled to the outside now. Navajo Warrior getting his hands on Escondido. Again, the locker room trying to step in between these two teams and play peacemaker, but when these teams are so hell-bent on getting their hands on one another, it's nearly impossible to separate them.
Well, like I said, it is so tough for the ring to contain these men. Again, so much bad blood. And there's Tito Escondido, again, continuing to attack. And look at that, Sylvia looks to be A-okay, doesn't she, TK?
Well, thank goodness for that. I'm sure you're all relieved at home too, folks.
I'm sure they are, yes.
War continues in and out of the ring, and finally, now Los Bandidos heading to the back. And you hear again what the great fans feel about that encounter.
Well, I definitely agree with those fans and look forward to seeing these two take each other on.